Good morning, true crime friends. Oh, it has been a busy day. Busy day. Look, hang on. So busy that this is my second video already this morning, and I still have another one to record because today at lunchtime, you're going to get an apropos of nothing. Oh, you thought I had forgotten about you. I had not. That lunchtime true crime, it's not going away. It's just changing up a little bit. But look, we have a lot to get to, so let me get to it. First things first. Moselle, the property where the Murdaugh murders took place, the murders of Paul and Maggie Murdaugh. Moselle is up for sale for like $1.95 million or something. That's a lot of money. Listen, here's the thing about that property. Word on the street is that whoever bought the property, didn't they buy it for like $4 million or something? They just wanted the property and not the house. And so they're going to get the property and not the house. Okay, look, I have a question. For those who are marketing this property, are the ghosts included for free? Because you know that place is haunted. 2 people were murdered there. Yes, they were murdered at the kennels. Do you think ghosts are just limiting themselves to the kennels? No, they are not. Ghosts can just go anywhere. Child, the slamming of the doors, the flickering of the lights, the weird things happening out there in nature. No, ma'am. No, sir. That was Paul Murdaugh's happy place. And you think he left his happy place just because he left this mortal coil? Oh, no, he did not. Now, listen, I don't necessarily believe in ghosts. I believe in those ghosts, though. Listen, you saw that trashy Murdaugh movie where everybody had bad accents and Bill Pullman played Bill Clinton pretending to be Alex Murdaugh. Yes, we saw it. We all saw it. And, in the movie, you can see the ghosts of Paul and Maggie haunting Alex. And then in court, Alex stood up and was like, they're with me every day and every night. You know what they're not doing? When Alex goes to sleep, you know where they go? Moselle at night when the lights go down. Everything on that property is haunted. Good luck with your house sale. Good luck to whoever buys it. But look, Charlie Adelson, child, there is a lot happening in the Adelson case. In fact, I took a whole page notes just on the Adelson case. Number 1, we are in jury selection. Today starts day 2 of jury selection. It will be interesting to see how quickly we get a jury. People have said like maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days, maybe even 3 days of jury selection. I don't think it's going to take long. But what do I know about jury selection? Although I have been on 3 juries. And in one case, I stood up in court and I read the verdict. It was thrilling because apparently in the state of New Jersey, juror number 1, that was me. I was juror number 1. The 4-person, you know I got that takeover spirit, right? Can you imagine me in the jury room? I'm like, okay, I hear what you have to say. I hear what you have to say. Now, listen, this is how I see it. And then, but mostly, I didn't take over. We just voted. And those people obviously did it. And they got found guilty. And then I stood up in court and read it. Oh my God, it was so thrilling. It was my Law and Order minute. But we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about Charlie Adelson. Look, Charlie Adelson apparently in court is looking terrible. Really bad. Word on the street. And I saw pictures. I was like, is he jaundiced? What is happening? This dude is from South Florida. Now he's staying up in North Florida. They don't get sun up in North Florida? He looks pale. He looks wan. He looks defeated. He's wearing a gray suit, which basically matches his face. Like, is he jaundiced? Did he get Hep B while he was in prison? Charlie Boo Boo, you are looking a mess, a hot ass mess. And apparently, prior to going to prison, he was on some, steroids, human growth hormone. I don't know how all that works because, you know, I go to the gym, but I don't go to the, like, steroid type gym. I just go to, like, you know, the fat lady portion where the treadmills and the TVs are. But anyway, he was like all buffed up with the hair and the Maserati and the whatever. Now he's looking thin and pitiful and sad. Are they at least letting him do his periodontal, whatever that is, in prison? You get a hobby. I guess in county jail, you don't get a lot of dental work done, but oh my goodness. And the scuttlebutt is that, number 1, Katie McBonowa, his co-conspirator, has offered a proffer. And I had heard that the proffer had something in it. And then I heard the proffer was a nothing burger. And then I heard that the proffer is being kept under seal because it's very prejudicial. Really now? Please say more. I want to know all about the secret prejudicial proffer. Also, it looks like Miss Katie might be testifying in Charlie Adelson's trial. And this is why we know this, because a transportation order was put in for Katie to come from wherever prison she was in Florida up to Leon County. So, and now she's being housed in the Leon County jail. Now she is perched and ready to testify against old Charlie. Now listen, Katie was convicted of this crime and she got LWOP. Yes, right, she got life without the possibility of parole. So if you have already been LWOP'd, you're already in state prison, what could they offer you in exchange for your proffer? Maybe life with the possibility of parole? Okay, might she roll over on the Adelsons and give up the Adelson parents? Look, there is word that Sigfredo Garcia, the gunman, about 2 weeks before this crime, directly reached out and had a phone call, which was on everybody's cell phones, to Harvey Adelson. It looks like Harvey, the daddy in all of this, might be way more plugged in than we thought. Now listen, I understand that some parents take an active role in their adult children's lives, and that's not how I roll. If you an adult, gonna live your life, boo-boo, do you. But Wendy had a joint bank account with her parents into her 30s. What? No, sir. No, ma'am. So maybe they were like taking care of Wendy. And we were watching the Wendy's police interview videos yesterday over there on the 13th juror. Hey, Brandy. Hey, other 13th jurors. How y'all doing this morning? Look, if you watch this video, Wendy is like hysterical and upset. And honestly, people are like, she's fake, she's fake, she's fake. I suspect, my opinion, based on just what I have decided in my mind, no actual facts, just my personal decision, I think she was surprised by his death. Now, I think she was also delighted after she got over her initial shock. She was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I don't know what happened. I don't think she's that good of an actress. All of that seemed real to me. Now, after the fact, I think it became very clear to her that she was like, oh yeah, my family did. This seemed exactly like something my family would do. And then she fell in line with covering up. But initially, I personally think that she didn't know. But what do I know? I think that she was it was very handy that she was like, oh, this was probably my ex-boyfriend. And I want whoever did this to be brought to justice, unless it was my family. Because, you know, in the back of her mind, as soon as this happened, she was like, oh God, please don't let this be my crazy behind brother Charlie. Or my mama and daddy, because she knows who her parents are and she knows how they roll. Everybody was like, oh, this is fake and that is fake. Listen, have you ever been questioned by the police? I personally have been questioned by the police and I was a mess. You think I sat there quietly? No, I gave too much information, just like I do in every other part of my life. And the more nervous I am, the more I talk, child. It was not good. It was not good. The upside, though, was that yes, what they thought happened, but not for the reasons that they thought it happened. Roll your mind back. There's, I do these videos called Apropos of Nothing, where I'm just like, I have a thought. It's not necessarily true crime related, but it's a story that I need to tell. So over on the Apropos of Nothing playlist, I think it's called True Crime Gets Personal, where I talk about the time that the nice police people knocked on my door real hard and real loud. And, put me in the back of the police car and took me down to the police station and read me my rights. I tell the whole story. Now, obviously, I didn't go to trial. I was not convicted or whatever. I have a whole bunch of lawyer friends, and most of them don't do criminal law. They just do like their paperwork lawyers, not go to court lawyers. So one of my girlfriends who does crim, she was like, are you out of your mind? Why didn't you call me? I was like, girl, I was hysterical. You know, I was talking too much. And she was like, oh, Lord, next time that happens, call me. I was like, no, but I felt like I could explain it and just, you know, I could explain the situation and everything would be fine. And she's like, yeah, that's what everybody thinks. And I was like, right. So if I ever get picked up by the police again, which I pray I don't, I know exactly who to call. I keep her number in my phone. I should probably write it on my skin and memorize it. But since I don't plan on breaking no laws, then I'm not really that worried about it. But I was watching Wendy and I was like, yeah, that's the mess I would do. You're laughing 1 minute, you're crying 1 minute, you're blowing your nose, you're making a mess, you're looking crazy. You probably don't smell that good because you was just out in these streets doing whatever. I totally get it. That notwithstanding, in my mind, based on just what I decided, based on nothing, that Wendy in the back of her mind was like, this is something my family would do. And that realization leaks out all over those videos where she's just like, oh, I want the person to be brought to justice. Only not Charlie. Okay. So, there's a lot happening in that case. Jury selection continues today, but we found out all kinds of information about Charlie recently. Charlie has a child. Now help me understand this. The Adelson parents The first son, they kind of ruined his life because he was in love with a non-Jewish girl, and they were like, you can't marry her, marry this nice Jewish girl. He marries the Jewish girl, that falls apart, and he goes back to the love of his life, and the relationship falls apart. Because y'all nosy and interfering. That's why that relationship fell apart. That's number one. Okay? Right. Fine. Number two, Wendy, they're like all up in her business to the point that they unalived her husband. But Charlie can be out here just doing whatever. Charlie got a baby with some random chick. Do you think that mama is Jewish? I'm going to guess no, given that Charlie was an enthusiast of nightclubs, periodontal work, apparently, still unclear what that is, hookers and blow. I get the feeling Charlie was out here just shooting up the club, just depositing his biological material all over town. And then a kid cropped up and he was like, oh, okay, I guess we go do this. He has a 6-year-old son. He was arrested a year ago. So let me get this straight. Maybe this is just karma showing up to pay a visit. Charlie took the Adelson, those Markel boys, took their father away from them when they were young. Now, as a father, he is absent from his child's life based on that same crime. Seemed like the scales of karmic justice are just doing what they do. Okay, Mr. Charlie Adelson, good luck on your trial. Wait, I have so many notes. The interrogation, Katie's in Leon County. We need to talk about Miss Ruth Markel. So look, Ruth, first of all, has had a serious glow up, and I am not mad about it. When she first started talking about her son, she was out here and she was, talking, doing whatever. Okay, cool. She's advocating for her son. I saw her on Court TV the other day. I was like, who is that lady? Child, the hair, she got a blowout. It's slick. She has beautiful glasses. The skin is looking clear. I'm just like, oh, Ruth. Miss Ruth is like, if I'm going to be on TV all the time out here, she's made a grandparents' rights law down there in Florida. She's like, I'm going to be an advocate. And my son had a big mouth that was standing up for what he believed in. Where do you think he got that from? It is a decade later, and she is still bringing heat to the Adelsons, as well she should, and good for her. And she's looking fabulous doing it. Good for you, Ruth. Keep going, queen. Last, but certainly not least, we need to talk about Melly, but just a skosh, because I leave the whole Melly case alone. His fans have no chill, none whatsoever. Hang on, I done talk my throat dry again. So look, the YNW Melly case is in jury selection, right? And last time, Melly was like, mwah, mwah, saying prayers, hello. He was like doing the most in the courtroom. Now, apparently, he's sitting stoic and quiet in the courtroom. Oh boy, is nervous. Because remember that first trial, he had a lot of money and he had a lot of whatever and he had these fancy lawyers. Well, now he has a new set of lawyers. Okay, good for him. Only there's one thing. Now the state is saying we would like to add the witness tampering charges to his existing charges. And even if they don't get him on unaliving his two best friends, those witness tampering charges carry a penalty of life in prison. Mr. Melly, you done effed around and you about to find out, my friend, because apparently they have him dead to rights on the witness tampering. Apparently he was using code word Rihanna. Rihanna was the word that he used to talk about Mariah Hamilton. How do you think they know all of this? How did all of this come to light? Could it be that Miss Mariah Hamilton is now talking to the police? Why, yes. Yes, she is. Her and her mama got up on the court TV and they were like, look, we are sitting here in our lawyer's office and Miramar police and Broward police and whoever. We want y'all to know we are ready to talk if you lift the arrest warrant. So take that arrest warrant away and we got things to say. And then all of a sudden the arrest warrant went away. And Mariah Hamilton's father, who has loose lips, praise God, was out here all on the YouTube talking about, oh yeah, she went and she talked to the police a couple weeks ago. Oh. And now they have all this new information on Melly. Do you think they just magically found out that he was using code word Mariah and this Terrence, whoever dude's cell phone code, his telephone code in the prison to reach out to Bortland and Mariah? Y'all, this family, the Hamiltons, have rolled over. And Miss Felicia Hamilton, who was like, oh, I don't know. I don't recall. My mind is not clear. Now, Christine Bradley is off the case. That is the prosecutor they did not like. And Mariah's mama is talking. Before she was allegedly getting paid to stay quiet, something tells me the money has run out. So, Mr. Melly, sir, it's not looking good for you. It's not looking good. Wait, one more thing on the Charlie Adelson thing that I forgot to throw in, and that is that all of the legal experts are saying this is a slam dunk case and that Charlie will absolutely be convicted. His family, on the other hand, has hired three jury consultants to help them pick a proper jury that might acquit Charlie. Will their money rule out? Will their money win the day? Child, stick around and find out. I am all over this case. Now, look, we have a lot of new watchers, followers, whatever you call it here on this mess that I call a YouTube channel, who are here about the obsessed mess. I made a whole separate video because that's a whole lot of information as well. And I have pictures, I have screenshots, I have everything. There are a lot of developments overnight. So if you're interested in all that obsessed mess, then hop on over to there's a playlist called That Obsessed Mess. Hop over to that playlist and check out all that's new on that. And last, I have a book recommendation. Are you here for book recommendations? No, and it is not true crime related. But I started reading this book yesterday and it just made me giggle. It's called Rude Bitches Make Me Tired. Now, that's not me cussing. I'm just saying the title of the book. I saw the title and I was like, oh, it's an etiquette book that I can totally relate to. Rude Bitches Make Me Tired by Cecilia Rivenbank. Unclear. This book, when I want to decompress at night and get a little kiki, I pick up my little Kindle and I'm like, ooh, let me read another chapter in Rude Bitches Make Me Tired. Because you know what? Rude bitches, they be making me tired. Okay, y'all have a great true crime day. And play bingo if you feel so inspired. The link for bingo is down in the comments section. Like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.